Boss, I want to talk to you about the Bank of America customized cash rewards credit card. How to get a large limit with a minimum FICO score of 605. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee you.
One in a million, one in a million, one in a million. You know they're coming up to me, cause I'm just the kind of flower that's stinging in the beat, but the rhythm's getting higher. Go, 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 go. One in a million, one in a million, one in a million, one in a million, one in a million.
Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee, or tea, or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about the Bank of America customized cash rewards credit card. How to get a large limit with 605. That's the minimum FICO score. One thing I want to do is let me just first give you an overview of the card. Okay, what are we talking about? We are speaking about the Bank of America customized cash rewards credit card. So this is basically a cashback card. So if you want to play cashback, this is a great card for you. Why? Because as a card holder, you can earn 3% cashback in the eligible category of your choice, 2% at grocery stores and wholesale clubs, and unlimited 1% on all other purchases. This is really great. And with the Bank of America's preferred rewards program, those earning rates can be increased by as much as 75% by keeping a significant chunk of cash in eligible accounts. Okay, but without preferred rewards, other cards may offer a better return for your spending. This is our analysis. So what are the pros and cons here? So you have good rewards earning potential, the options to change 3% bonus category on a monthly basis, okay, and generous intro APR periods on purchases and balance transfers, okay, and you also have the Bank of America preferred rewards clients who can earn 25% to 75% more cash back. What are the cons here? You have bonus rewards that have quarterly caps. You have a high balance transfer fee, a foreign transaction fee, and the 3% and 2% categories share a combined $2,500 spending limit per quarter. That's kind of low though. $2,500. I mean, it depends on your household, but that's what it is. You have a sign-up bonus spending requirements that is double that of rival cards, and few major perks outside the rewards program. Okay, so really when we talk about the highlights of this card, you have a $200 online cash rewards bonus after you make at least $1,000 in purchases in the first 90 days of account opening. Okay, and but then you have the categories that you have to choose every month. That's really a little inconvenient though, but if you're okay with that, that's fine. The card has no annual fee and no expiration on rewards. We like that. You have 0% intro APR for 15 billing cycles for purchases and for any balance transfers made in the first 60 days. After that, you have an APR that oscillates from 14.24% to 24.24%. Okay, and there is a balance transfer fee, which is a 3%, minimum $10. I want to take a deeper look here. I really want to talk to you. I really want you to take a look at the card in depth. Now, when we talk about the rewards rate is pretty simple. So we have 3% cash back on category purchases of your choice. In other words, every month you have to log into your Bank of America accounts and you have to choose your category. And the category can be gas, online shopping, dining, travel, drugstore, or home improvement. So that's 3% of your choice category. Of your category choice, if you will. I mean, yeah. And then you have a 2% cash back at grocery stores and wholesale clubs. Okay. And then you have 1% on all other purchases. So this is something you have to think about. Now, what we love with this card is that if you are, let's say you want to do, if you love cash back, even though the cashback has limitations, their cashback is still appealing to cashback aficionados countrywide. Okay, and one nice touch that we love is that Bank of America offers a decent variety of selectable categories, because I just told you the default is gas. Okay, but as a cardholder, you may also choose online shopping if you are into that. You can choose travel. You You can choose pharmacies. You can choose home improvement and furnishings. It's totally up to you, okay? And one thing I also want to say here is that you need to understand when you have this card, one thing you want to really shoot for is the preferred rewards program. That's where the juice is. I really don't care what anybody else tells you. You really want to shoot for the preferred rewards program because as a member of that program, you can earn 25% to 75% more cash back on purchases. Think about it. That's a significant delta right there. It's a significant variance. So you really want to shoot for that. And also make sure that you strengthen your relationship with Bank of America. You want to keep not significant balances, but you want to keep consistent balances across all account types. This is one way of actually being approved. Even if you have a low FICO score, guess what? If you are able to strengthen your relationship with Bank of America, over time you will get the card. Okay, if you have a low FICO score, 600, 605, 595, 610, 625, you will get the card. And I don't care, and really we don't care what people say because we have research to back it up. We have been doing this for many years, and it's all about making sure that you have the cash inflows to actually repay whatever amount you charge on the card. Okay. Sorry about that. Now let's talk about the rewards. I want to talk to you about the rewards. The thing here is that people say, well, you have to change it every month rather. And yes, you have to change every month. But the thing is that you have variety in terms of the rewards. 3%, 2%, and 1%. But the cool thing is that as a Bank of America preferred rewards member, think about it. You will basically have a lot of chances. The only thing is, and that's the big if, the only thing is you will need $20,000 in combined assets if you are looking for a 25% bump, $50,000 for a 50% bump, and $100,000 for a 75% bump. So Bank of America really wants you to put all of your cash with them. So you have to make a lot of cash. You need to have sizable cash deposits if you want to be part of the Bank of America Preferred Rewards program, okay? But it is totally doable. If you have that cash, it's just doable, okay? If you want to redeem the rewards, you can actually do a lot of things. First of all, the process is very simple. It's very straightforward. You can redeem the rewards as a statement credit of any amount. There's no limit here. As a direct deposit into an eligible Bank of America account, as a credit to an eligible account with Merrill, okay, any amount, no restriction whatsoever, as a check with minimum redemption of $25, as a contribution to a 529 account with Merrill with minimum redemption of $25. So you can see that they're very flexible in terms of the redemption options, okay? You may also set up automatic redemptions to either a Bank of America or Merrill account, given that those redemptions are worth at least $25, okay? No other redemption methods qualify for automation. So if you forget to redeem your rewards, no problem. They never expire as long as your account is open, okay? And one thing I want to say here is that when we talk about the rewards potential, it really depends on your household's spending patterns, okay? To determine the rewards potential of this card, you have to pay attention to your spending, to your income, to the categories that you choose. Because remember, we have 3% cash back in the eligible category of your choice, 2% at grocery stores and wholesale clubs, okay, and unlimited 1% on all other purchases. So the rewards potential really depends on where you spend most of your cash, really, at the end of the day. I want to take some time and explain to you the fees. Okay, we were talking about the fees here, and the thing is that if you want to get this card, real quick with the 605 FICO score, you need to really pay attention to the terms, to the fees. First of all, to get this card, you need to have a strong relationship with Bank of America. You want to be part of, if you have a low FICO score, that's the bottom line, okay? You need to make sure that you actually apply at a branch. You need to make sure, or you apply over the phone. Online application, if you have a low FICO score, that's a big no-no, okay? You need to be aware of the fees we're speaking about, this card has a 0% introductory rates. So we're talking about 0% intro APR for the first 15 billing cycles for purchases and balance transfers made within the first 60 days. And after that, you have 14.24 to 24.24. There is a balance transfer fee of 3%, minimum $10 that applies. Okay, this is really important to remember. And one thing I want to say here is that other fees are also there. You have there's no annual fee. This is really good. There is a foreign purchase transaction fee, of 3%. So those are fees you need to be aware of, okay? And there is also a cash advance fee that fluctuates. You need to see the terms of the card to know exactly the updated terms, the updated fees, okay? And other card benefits that you want to, because we talked about the fees, but there are also benefits with this card. We love the fact that you have $0 liability guarantee. So you're not responsible for unauthorized transactions, given that you report them promptly. You have overdraft protection, okay? So the card can optionally be used as an overdraft protection for a Bank of America checking account. Your FICO score, so after opt-in, you as a cardholder, you will receive a monthly free update of your FICO score online or via mobile app. And they also have account alerts. This is really good. So those are configurable alerts via email, text, and mobile app to remind you as a cardholder when statements become due or are paid. This is really good, and we love the whole integration with digital wallets such as Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. This is really good. I mean, this is something that a lot of big banks don't do nowadays, but Bank of America is really, they are really showing that they are innovative here. So we love that. I want to talk about other perks. This is really important to really have a clear idea of this perks. So this card has, I've spoken about the Bank of America preferred rewards. Okay, so they have the preferred rewards gold. This is where I was telling you need to have a 20,000 balance. You need to maintain that. Okay, and the preferred rewards platinum, you need to maintain at least $50,000 in balance, and the preferred rewards platinum honors at least a $100,000 balance. Okay, so if you have that kind of money, either in your Bank of America deposit accounts or in your Merrill investment accounts, you may qualify for the preferred rewards program. Okay, and so in addition to those Bank of America preferred rewards deals, you also have Bank Ameri deals. And Bank Ameri deals is Bank of America's version of a card-linked limited time offer program like Amex offers or Chase offers. So by logging into your account and activating certain promotional offers, you can typically earn 5 to 15% extra cash back at select restaurants and other participating merchants. Okay, and what we love is that after analyzing this, it really adds value. Bank Ameri deals also grant you coins for using the programs, which allow you to access even better deals. So this is really, they're trying to lure you in. They're trying to really create loyalty here, which is really great. And although you wouldn't make stacks of cash back with Bank Ameri deals, it can provide an extra sprinkle of rewards if you really think about it. You also have a Visa signature benefits, okay, which are outside the Bank of America ecosystem, which are more Visa deals. And you also have museums on us, which we really love because you're able to actually get free invitations to certain cultural events through this Bank Ameri deals. So overall, what I want to say here is that the other perks on this card are decent, not really nothing extraordinary. The reason I'm saying this is because if you don't have $20,000, if you don't have $50,000, if you don't have $100,000 sitting there in disposable income, you're not going to be part of the Bank of America Preferred Rewards program. And for the Bank Ameri deals, the program is still limited. They can do more. So we believe that over time, Bank of America will actually beef up their offerings in this Bank Ameri deals and offer customers a lot more. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Finest, rolling on this tequila, and call me señorita.
Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We're also having a conversation about the Bank of America customized cash rewards and how do you actually get it with the 605 FICO. So, just to recap, if you want to get this card with 605 FICO, first of all, you want to make sure that you maintain a large balance with Bank of America. Number two, you want to continually work on your FICO score. This is important. Even if you are a 605, you still want to work on your game to make sure that you have the right credit score as high as possible. Number three, you want to apply at a branch or over the phone. Do not apply online, okay? You'll be denied. And number four, make sure that you are able to prove income. You need to prove that your income is gradually growing. Okay, so when you talk to the rep at the branch, make sure that you bring your pay stubs, your W-2s, your 1040s and whatnot. Anything that allows you to actually prove your income, that your income is growing, bring that up. Okay. Now let me talk about comparison here. How does this card stack up? So Bank of America customized cash rewards versus Chase Freedom Flex. Now, the Chase Freedom Flex is a tough competitor for this card, okay? When you compare the benefits, because the Chase Freedom Flex earns 5% cash back on up to $1,500 in categories that rotate quarterly. So this requires activation. You have 5% on travel purchased through Chase Ultimate Rewards, 3% on dining and drugstores, and 1% on all other purchases. And what we love is that the Chase Freedom Flex card also offers a more flexible welcome bonus, making it generally a more appealing option than the customized cash rewards card. We really think that the Chase Freedom Flex is a lot better, especially because they don't have this sort of a tiering in terms of 20,000, 50,000, and 100,000. They don't have that. What about Bank of America customized cash rewards credit card versus Wells Fargo active cash card? Now, this card, the Wells Fargo active cash card, which we have reviewed on another show, is difficult to beat because they have a rewards rate of 2% cash rewards on purchases. Okay, and the thing is that for most spenders, it is unlikely that they will be able to find a better deal elsewhere. And with Wells Fargo, there's no restriction. No, 2% all across the board. Fantastic. What about the Bank of America customized cash rewards credit card versus the Citi custom cash card? Well, the Citi cash card is also a great card to have because it has no annual fee and earns 5% cash back on purchases in a top eligible spend category each billing cycle, up to the first $500 in spending each month, and 1% cash back on all other purchases. Okay, and other benefits include a 0% intro APR on balance transfer for 15 months, and after that it is the same APR as the Bank of America. At Bank of America, it has a 14.24 to 24.24% based on creditworthiness. So overall, we believe that it's a tie between the Bank of America card and the Citi custom cash card. So I want to really, this is the end here, and here's the decision time. Is the card for you? It really depends. It depends on a lot of things. First of all, this card wants you to have a high FICO score, 670. But if you have 605, and you have the reasons that if you are able to structure your application based on what I told you earlier, you can qualify if you have even if you have a 605 score. Not a problem. We have had many clients do it successfully, and not a problem. Okay, and it's also important that you need to think about. So if you have the 20,000, the 50,000, the 100,000 with Bank of America or Merrill, then go ahead with it, because Bank of America is trying to, I would say, buttress their MPR, the multi-product relationship with you through this card. They want you to be with them. They want you to. So if you love Bank of America and you are already with them and you maintain sizable deposits with them, go ahead and apply for this card. Okay. And what we don't like is that you have to change categories each month if you want to. Okay. And the whole thing is that you have to really balance your need for changing categories versus actually earning rewards. That's the bottom line. And in terms of the credit score that is needed, I've said this before. It's 670, but if you have 605, you can get your foot in the door. Okay. And in terms of redeeming rewards, it's not really that complicated. What we love is the fact that you are, as long as your account is open, the rewards do not expire. So to make a decision about this card, first of all, are you in the right FICO score category? Number two, Are you spending in the category of choice that you have to change every month, or you don't have to change, that you may change every month? Do you spend a lot on gas, on dining out, or grocery stores? If that's what it is, go ahead with it. Number 3, are you a Bank of America client? Do you maintain significant balances with them? Bank of America or Merrill? Okay, we're speaking about Merrill being the investment arm of Bank of America, and so if you have a brokerage account, or if you have a 529 account with them, but go ahead and do it. And if you do maintain those 3 things, if you have those 3 things, then go ahead and apply for this card. It's totally worth it. It's you can build credit. You can actually do a lot of things with it. It has and Bank of America is really generous when it comes to their credit limit, and we have seen this historically across the board. They will bump you up maybe after 6 months of a responsible use of the card and a clean financial history. They will bump your credit up, your limit up. Okay. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I was actually talking to you today about the Bank of America customized cash rewards credit card, how to get a large limit with 605 FICO. I gave you an overview of the card. We spoke a little bit about, we had an in-depth look, the rewards of this card, the fees, the other perks, and a little bit of comparison with the other cards. And I helped you form a decision as to whether or not this Bank of America customized cash rewards credit card was good or bad for you. Thank you so much for your attention. I will speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.